fit.
Wait, is that your friend?
Who?
Elizabeth?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you tell her?
Wait, here. Because I'm usually on the Twitch app here.
She's asking on...
Well, we're live now, so...
Oh, we are. Okay.
We are.
Well, so then... Oh, I should sit over here. That's a little better. I believe.
Okay, hello everyone. Wendy is coming in a few
Moments.
Yeah.
Minutes. Yes. One of us will have to run and get her. But that's okay.
Hi guys, welcome to On the Plus Side, where what did we say? I'm sorry, guys.
We say we're here.
It's been a while.
It's also been a day. It's been a crazy day.
Yeah. Do you want to tell them what happened today or no?
I mean, I can. So
maybe other mothers, can relate
to it, right?
What happened today to you?
That's true. So we spent the entire day in the ER, which was super fun. My son, who was born at 23 weeks, not that it's necessarily related, but it may be, we don't know, had
I
what...
I just want to say hi to Elizabeth.
Ooh,
hi,
say
Elizabeth!
Hi. Okay, hi, Elizabeth. I don't know you, but hi.
Oh, shit, NYC is back. Is that you, Jessie? Hi, Jessie! If that's her. I'm not sure. But, hi, everyone. I can't wait. I'm sorry to have cut you off.
No, it's fine.
I just wanted to say
acknowledge that everybody's here.
Acknowledge people.
Yeah.
Wendy will be here in a few short minutes, and she has the code for you guys to win a $50 gift card, which I've been wanting to do I've been wanting to do that for a while, but I wanted it to be for something special, and having Wendy on this podcast is truly something special. So
yeah. Well, and this topic is really awesome.
Yeah.
There's that too.
Yeah.
So
Hannah was talking about her day today because it was a doozy. So
it was a doozy.
Tell
Well, I mean, he's fine now, so it's not even necessarily worth saying much more about. But
okay, yeah.
but he had a seizure-like episode, so we don't really know if it was a seizure or if it was something else. We spent 6 hours in the ER and they still couldn't tell us what was going on.
And we're incredibly grateful that you are strong enough to handle that and come on this podcast, because what we're going to talk about today is so meaningful. Like, I don't know if you guys saw the preview videos of Wendy talking about it, but even my mother questioned it, and she was like, what do you mean you're going to talk about shame and that you gave it to me? And I was like, whoa, that's more, it's more a title. And one, it is a title that Wendy created, because if you ever guest star on this podcast, you guys get to choose your topics. You guys get to choose your titles. It gives you free reign. You understand? And so she chose that because she worked in the plus size industry. And so she's going to talk about how our shame can really transcend to our children, or our shame can come from people that we love. They're supposed to care for us. They're supposed to build us up. And she's seen firsthand how it truly does not.
Right.
But I'm going to let her obviously talk
right.
about
I'm very curious about her experience. Right. And it doesn't, I feel like it doesn't even have to be like, it's not even on purpose necessarily either. So
I know. And it's funny because, I don't know if you guys know this, but I went on the first ever Passionista retreat.
All the videos and pictures were amazing.
And
I wasn't jealous at all.
Those aren't even the professional ones, though. Those aren't the professional ones. Those are just behind
right.
the
You had a whole
scenes. We had a professional photo shoot, kind of like what you do here at Foster Black Photography.
Totally.
But it was really exciting. We looked like hobos on the floor with our suitcases. I'm gonna post some of that tomorrow. So you
But
guys
wait a
can
second.
laugh.
You look like hobos, but the pictures that I saw, even not the professional pictures, you did not look like hobos. So.
No, because we're classy. No, but it was we were all with our suitcases just on the floor of Nashville. Okay, just think about that. Like just shoes everywhere, clothes everywhere.
It was a mess.
It was a mess,
Oh my
but
God. But you cleaned up really nice.
Thank you.
Just saying.
So.
You all looked very pretty.
Where was I going with this?
I have no freaking clue.
I don't remember why
I don't know. You were just excited about it, I think.
No, I meant to say something.
There was a purpose for this?
There was a purpose. And
I feel like you were just
mind. If you guys remember
excited.
What I was talking about like 2 minutes before, please let me know in the comments.
You were talking about Wendy.
I was talking about Wendy.
You're very
yes.
And
we
then
were talking about...
you just went into your Nashville. You were talking about shoes?
No, we were talking about the shoes.
Why is that so loud? And what is that?
Ooh, it's Wendy! She's here.
Oh, she's here?
Yes.
Okay, is she in the front or the back of my house?
I think she's in the front.
Okay. Do you want to go grab her? Or do you want me to grab her?
You can go grab her. And then I can just chit-chat here with the peeps.
All right. You just want to hog all the people for yourself.
Yeah. Why not?
It's fine. All right. I will be right back. Ashley is going to talk with you guys.
I can kind of see her. I mean, I can hear the car.
No. You can see her through my phone if you want in my front door.
Coming to
Okay. I will be right back.
I'm so glad because she's not that late.
No.
Wendy's not
we just
that
jumped
late.
out. We were late.
I know, we were. No, but there was a purpose, Jessie. There was actually a purpose why I brought up the passion trip. There was something to it, and I'm sure when I watch the post edits, I'm going to be like, oh yeah, that's why, and I was going to talk about that. I wasn't going to talk about that specifically. I was going to talk about something else, but it is what it is. But it was really fun, the passion trip. But I don't know. Hopefully I'll remember. But anyway, what are you guys doing this weekend? Thank you so much for joining. I'm so excited for Wendy to talk about what we're going to talk about today. I'm so excited for her to let you guys in on the little code that we have for you. It's going to be really good. And I know it's just me, but my partners will be coming up shortly. Oh, Elizabeth. So Elizabeth says, I think you brought off the passion trip because you were excited about Wendy being here and maybe you could finally meet her in person. So, funny thing, I've actually been meeting other passionistas basically since I started loving passion. I actually met Wendy first over a year ago. And she was the first passionista that I said, hey, do you guys want to hang out? I was like, do you want to hang out? Do you want to meet? I see that you live in Massachusetts. I live in Connecticut. Do you want to meet up and maybe have a little photo shoot, do a little content since we were both content creators? And she said yes. And then we really haven't even stopped talking ever since. Like, Wendy and I are really close now. And we've actually done 2 collaborations together where my husband was actually the photographer, so we've never had anything this intense before where somebody is paid to take photos of us. It's usually just Jeremy with our camera. So yeah, I've actually met a couple of passionistas. Actually, Jessie, she calls me the traveling passionista because I love to do it so much. Oh, I'm glad that you like my Kim Possible. Yay!
I brought her safely.
She is coming in now, guys.
We gave you a seat right there.
Yes.
Amazing.
Your seat is right here next to me.
Amazing. The perfect spot for me.
I love how you have like a nice, cute little pink one. I have a purple one. That dress is gorgeous.
I was just going to say, I really like that.
Oh my god, you're going to have to stand. Come in.
I'm coming.
She's coming, guys.
There's lots of room for you.
Hello. She's here, guys. This is Wendy Humphreys. I'm sure you guys have seen her. Her handle is Cherries and Gin. Follow her. She's adorable. I've heard from other Passionistas that they actually really love looking at your videos because it tells them about the fit. You're really good with fit.
The fit is my big thing because I got these like chunky ankles, okay?
We know nothing of that. I don't know what you're talking about.
I have had, so this is like going to be a perfect segue because I didn't used to have like big crazy ass feet.
Okay.
I used to have like pretty ordinary feet, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But then I started working retail. And when you stand up for a long time,
Oh, yeah.
your feet swell, your feet spread.
Yep.
My feet grew
Ooh.
working retail.
Oh, my gosh.
That's a thing.
Who knew that? I was going to say, who knew that was like a thing?
I didn't until it happened to me. And so now I have,
Now you have
feet that are hard to dress.
Yes, understandable.
So,
Hi.
yeah, this is why I like talk so much about how passion fits because they actually fit me really good.
Makes sense.
I don't want to cut you off, but I do want to acknowledge everybody. Hi, For Jumper 90. Do you have a first name? And also, they said that their feet did the same thing when they started.
What?
Kirsten! Wait, Kirsten from the Passion Trip? Hi! She said she's on her husband's Twitch. That is A-okay as long as you're here.
Right, it's on.
She's
it's on
here for the $50 gift card. But that's fine. That's fine. We love you anyway. Thank you. She said yes. Kirsten was
If
adorable.
I wasn't here, I would be here for the $50 gift card too. And I love her.
I like free money. Listen, I'd probably be there too.
Right.
You know?
Listen, I have not even worn these shoes, but I would be there too. I know.
Okay, well, we're going to get
Now I have to, though.
But the thing is, you should see the way she dresses. It's very chill. And
There are chill shoes.
But they're probably chill shoes.
they have slides.
And
Oh my
excuse
God,
me,
the buckle
sometimes I
slide.
don't dress chill.
Okay, so the
Huh?
two shoes I'm going to tell you.
Not
Okay.
all the time.
I got a winter shoe and a summer shoe for you.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well,
Tell
Tom.
the people.
This is, if you are like, you're like, why do I need heels? I wear yoga pants every day. The shoes you need. You want a slide. I would say the buckle slide if your feet are all wonky. If your feet are like normal, if you never describe them as wide.
Normal
if
feet.
If you never describe them as like, if you never have trouble with your feet, you'll have more options. But like, the buckle is really adjustable. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Really, really adjustable. So the buckle slide, and then the booty.
The booty.
The booty.
I have the booty over there. Well, I
Yes.
have one of the booties.
Where?
Over
Oh,
there.
that's
where
on
you
your
were like,
shoes. Oh, they were. I commented
Yeah.
they were
So
cute when you
sweet.
walked in.
Yes. I'll
Hold
bring
on,
them.
I'll be right back.
She's coming.
But I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
so, like, something like that is more casual. It's not.
Oh my goodness, Kirsten
Hold
said
on.
the something
Let me
is a
see.
must-have, and it's hilarious that it crossed it out. It says something. Ooh, Jose. Hi, Jose.
See, that's really pretty. That's
Right?
not, like, super
Wait, just-
dressy.
Just
That's
for
a-
the record, we gotta, you know.
that's
we gotta do it for the
adorable.
people, you know.
But here's my thing, okay? And this is what Ashley kind of means by,
Yes.
like, I don't love heels.
I know you don't,
Okay.
but
So, but,
you
like,
could
is there.
bedazzle, like the 1.5s are right there if you want to get them.
So, first of all, you can wear them flat every day.
Okay.
Okay.
But underneath there's, like, nothing? What happened?
Do you know how they work?
Elizabeth Rojas.
Do you know that, like, this one,
Guys,
that's her
calm
fault.
down a second.
Okay? She didn't show me.
What?
What?
You follow me. You follow me on social
Okay,
media.
but
I'm
on
sure
social
you've
media is different than you sitting here and showing me how it works.
Well, I'm not gonna sell
can
you.
watch your
I'm not gonna be
video.
like,
Okay.
You don't have to sell
wait,
me.
hold up, don't do the tutorial yet because I wanna.
I want to see this.
Okay, so Jessie said there's a gift card. Yes, there's a gift card. In, I don't know, however many minutes, Miss Wendy is going to tell you a code that you are going to, that's going to give you an entry to win a $50 gift card to Passion Footwear. So that's, I just want to let that out. And then Elizabeth Rojas said, after talking with 2 Passionistas, she definitely needs a pair.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I guess so.
Okay.
But you're paying full price.
Rude.
You
You
can use
haven't
my
even
code.
showed me how to do.
use one
Look,
of
You can use my code if you actually want to.
see, look at this. Your friend, who I don't know, is nicer to me than you. Look.
No,
once.
no. What I meant was, I'm like, yeah, you could use my code, but I wasn't gonna. But you should use Wendy's code. But
I feel like you should
I
stop
was-
talking now.
I was just gonna say like, you gotta pay full price, as in like, I'm not gonna give you no $50 gift card or nothing like. or let
Do
you
we
have
see
my
this?
points.
Do we
Let
see
you
what's
have my
happening?
points.
Okay, well, let me see.
All right.
Okay.
So
Yes.
The demonstration.
the demo. Okay. So we
All right.
have 3 pieces
Okay.
to a passion. We've got a shoe upper.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a heel.
Okay.
And then we have the patented Stello sole support.
Okay.
So in a traditional high heel, there's like literally like wood in the sole.
Right.
And it's stiff. The heel is wood and it's nailed in.
Okay.
Okay. There are like nails.
Great.
This is actually more like a sneaker. Like if you cut it open, it'll look like a sneaker.
I mean, I like how flexy it is, like
Yeah.
when you're not.
And
you know.
obviously, like if you if you popped this heel in, it would still be bendy. So don't do this. Okay.
Not recommended.
Not recommended. It is not
Okay.
stable.
Okay.
But if you pop in the sole support,
Right.
now.
Right. Then it's
stiff.
stable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you don't want to be on a heel,
Mm-hmm.
you can just wear them like this. And somewhere she has a baby block, I'm sure.
It's right there behind the passion cup.
Oh, is it in the bag?
So there is something you can slip
Yes.
in to. That's what I was wondering, to
Yeah.
cover the bottom, like
yes.
the base of it.
So
Okay.
there's like another little. You can do like a little cap, or you can do like a mini block.
Kirsten said, the Stello is key.
What's
She
that?
said that's how you
Okay, so
fall on
that's
your
not bad.
face.
That's not bad.
That's how you fall on your
What?
face. Kirsten, I'm
have-
sorry, I'm gonna tell them that you fell on your face when you were wearing 4-inch heels without a Stello. That's insane.
I have occasionally put shoes on with a heel without a Stello, only because like if I'm like just like in my bedroom and I'm like, what will this look like? I'm like, I've got a hand on the wall,
Right.
and I'm like,
You're not
I'm not
walking.
walking. And I was at a party and I'd taken my heels off and then we were gonna take photos, and I was like digging in my bag and I could not find both my Stellos, and I was like, I'm just gonna stand here like holding still and everybody can move around me, and I did put my heels on without a Stello. Not recommended. but,
Okay.
like,
I'm
We
listening
wouldn't
and
say
hearing.
that. And
I'm hearing
also,
this.
Elizabeth Rojas said you could use her code if you want to too.
Aw, everybody's being so thank you.
There's a bunch of fashionistas on here, so if you guys don't know each other, get to know each other because
very
we're
sweet.
a real
Yeah.
cute
I love that
community.
they're all so sweet to me.
So
Kirsten, you are not dense. Get out of here. She said I might be a little dense. Stop. You're
it's
adorable.
okay. I fell over last weekend taking a heel off. So it's fine.
I messed up my little watermelon heel on the side, like on the top, thank goodness. But like I was doing like a little, not a demo, but some little content, and then it fell, and Jeremy was like, "Is this your first time?" I was like, "Listen, I
Sometimes
just
it feels like
I
that.
just
Oh my
ate,
God.
so maybe I'm a little wonky on the
You're a
front or
little
something."
middle
you know?
heavy.
Yeah.
I was at a wedding. I'd had a glass of wine. We went out to take like the family. At that point, we went out to take the family photos, and I was standing next to my sister, and I was like, hold still. I was just like standing, and usually I can take off a heel like without sitting down or something. I actually need something to lean on. And so I was like, I went like this, and I was like, hold me up while I twist, and then I stepped. I was wearing Passionistas, and so I like got the heel off, and then I like kind of fell, and so I like twisted my foot out of the shoe, so like I don't know, my toes like came out of the strap of the shoe.
Yeah.
I was fine. No, I was fine, but
Well, at least you
I was
didn't,
embarrassed.
hurt
I
yourself.
was a little embarrassed because I was also like demoing for relatives who were like, they
Someone-
were like, I can't believe you're wearing these giant heels, and I was like, no, but watch.
Oh,
And then
Let
I
me
fell
fall
over.
on my face.
Let me fall over.
It's like, oh yeah, they're sturdy, we promise. But
It's just that I'm not sturdy. They're sturdy. I'm
It's
the
not the
problem.
shoes.
it's not the shoes, it's us.
No,
We're
it's
the
me.
problem.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm the problem.
Yeah.
It's me.
It's okay.
Oh. Well, with that being said, do you guys want to start talking about like the
Let's.
actual goodies?
Please. Yes.
So
Yeah.
excited.
Let's talk.
So, one of my like pet, I don't know, interests that I talk about all the time when people ask me about working retail is because I didn't just work retail where there's 1,000 like crazy customer stories.
Yeah, of
I
course.
have no crazy customer stories. I have stories of like heartbreak because I dressed plus size women, and there is. I'm sure there are things that are harder in the world than finding clothes that make you feel good as a plus size woman, but like that's a hard thing to do.
Right.
And
We don't need to take away from it. Just right? It's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I started working. I worked at Torrid for on and off for about 7 years, And I started in 2012 when, like, there were not a lot of Torrids around. When I started, I'm from Massachusetts, and I was in, I think, the 3rd Massachusetts Torrid.
Okay.
Wow.
So, like, my customers didn't know Torrid existed. And so they were coming in, they're like, oh my gosh, I can be cute. I don't have to look like a mother of the bride. Because, you know, back then, like, you know, we're talking 13, 15 years ago, like, plus size clothing was like,
there was nothing.
Lane Bryant, and
I was
like,
gonna say it was just Lane Bryant.
it's
Yeah.
fine. This is a Lane Bryant dress, and I actually love Lane Bryant.
That's hilarious.
But back then, like, I'm 33 now, and I was 20 at the time.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I don't mind dressing like a grown up now.
Yeah. Well, but that name is like, I remember from when I was a kid that my mom would go to Lane Bryant, and that was like the one place that she could get like
it was
more.
Lane Bryant and Making It Big.
I
don't even know that one.
Making It Big was like, I think it was just online or like catalogs,
right?
In the old days.
Yeah.
And it was all very like big loose jersey sweaters.
Oh.
It was very like Mother of the Bride, but make it casual.
Right.
So like, you know, it was not for like 20-something girls who wanted to feel like kind of hip.
Right.
And so I had a lot of girls coming in who were just, you know, overjoyed to find clothes that felt good.
Yeah.
But also, you know, they're coming in with all of the bad experiences before. And I don't know what either of your families are like. I don't know what your families of our fabulous listeners are like. But I know, like, my size comes from my mother. And a lot of my customers got their size from their mother. And it can be a little rough, you know, being raised by somebody who's saying, well, you don't want to grow up to look like me. And even the girls who didn't come from that were also, you know, I had, this is my first story, which is one of the saddest ones, I think. But all my stories have a happy ending. I promise. All my stories have a happy ending. So I had a middle school girl, and her mom come in. They needed a bathing suit. They were going on vacation, and she's like 11, okay, and she is big for middle school, which means she wears like small plus size clothing sizes, you know, and she had a skinny mom, and a skinny mom with a chubby middle schooler is a rough combination, because the mom was clearly ashamed of her child's body.
Oh my God.
So.
And she also didn't get it.
She did not get it.
Right.
Yes. There were a couple of sort of flavors of this. And at least, you know, when mom is ashamed of the daughter's body because mom is ashamed of mom's body, at least she, like, has a sense of why this is hard.
Right.
This mom, she wanted to be kind of, like, comfortable. And, you know, she wanted to encourage her daughter to look good. And so she really wanted to push her daughter out of her comfort zone. And so she was pulling all two pieces. And I have this poor, like, 11-year-old kid in the dressing room, like, totally staying out of everything that we're pulling. And every time she puts something on, her mom and I are looking at her, and she's just holding herself, really just, like, tucked in.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And she looks so uncomfortable, and her mom is paying no attention at all. And I was like, okay, you don't like any of these. What's the problem? And she finally, it took a little bit for me to get this girl to give me an answer, but she finally just kind of gestured at the, you know, inch of space that's showing. Because there's, like, they're bikinis, but they're, like, high-waisted, long-line bikinis. So it's not a lot of skin.
But it's something.
It's something, and it was more than she was ready to show.
Right.
And, you know, like, when you're not used to a bikini, that much skin is a big deal.
Yeah.
I mean, this summer, I know Ashley has talked about it on here, that I got her into a bikini.
Yeah,
and I'm so excited to get her into a bikini. And, you know, it's that much, it was like that much skin, I think. Just like a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, but it's still like
the
It's a big deal.
exposure.
It's a big
like,
deal.
It's like the
Yeah.
oh my goodness, is this going to like come off, or even like, can you see some stretch marks on this side?
That's what
or
I was
something like that,
literally
like,
just gonna say.
You know,
Right, or where are the
it's a
folds? Are
lot.
the folds here, or are they here? Like, what's happening?
Yeah.
Like,
What
are
are
they
they
out?
doing?
What are they doing?
Yes.
No, I was looking at bikinis or two pieces, really, right? Like, this summer, and my husband was like, "You should get one. Like, just get one, do it."
I think
And
you should
I'm gonna do it, but I didn't. Yeah, because I didn't find something that felt comfortable. But
Call me, I'll help you.
there we go. Perfect.
Which you could talk about. You could segue into your.
Well, I will segue in. I want to. Let me.
Oh, you gotta finish the story.
Okay, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
And then we'll segue in. It'll be good.
Yeah.
For you. So, this little girl, she's like, it's this little bit of skin.
Yeah,
I mean, she doesn't say that, but I can.
you know. Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And so I go around. The problem is, it's the end of the season, so we have like 3 one pieces in stock. But she falls in love with one. Completely falls in love with it because remember, she's hiding in the dressing room.
Yeah.
Okay, so I give her this one piece. It was black. It had a V-neck. It had it was kind of skirted. So it covered up her butt.
Oh, nice.
It covered up her middle. When I tell you, she put this on and she's dancing around my store.
Oh my gosh.
And then the mom had the audacity to object to the low V. She had nothing for the V to show.
Oh,
I was like, she's 11. It's fine. The mom, to her credit, did agree that a kid who's dancing in her bathing suit needs that bathing suit.
Okay, so she bought the bathing suit.
They did buy it.
Okay,
They did
okay,
buy
good.
it. But
Okay.
I was like, I judged the mom hard for the like caring about the V-neck. I was
Right.
like, you wanted her middle out.
Oh, she was so happy.
But she was so happy. So this is what I do is I find out what somebody's problem is and I fix it and I get them in clothes that make them feel good.
That's beautiful. I love it.
I did that at Torrid for a long time. I have more stories. But now I just do it to people who say, hey, come shopping with me.
Right.
So for a long time, since I left Torrid, I, just take my family shopping, take my friends shopping. But now, I will take anybody shopping, because I have a little side hustle, where I will be a personal shopper for you.
I
Don't
love
know the
it.
code yet.
I won't. So I will be your personal shopper. I can do anything you want. I can, if you're like, you know what, I need vibes, I will put together a Pinterest board for you. If you're like, I need to order this one thing and I don't know where to start, I will send you a virtual shopping basket, shopping cart. And if you're like, no, I want to go to a store, I need you to, fill a dressing room out for me, I'm going to try it all on, then I will come to the mall with you.
Isn't that awesome?
That is awesome.
I will, and I specialize in bodies that are harder to dress, so plus size and queer fashion especially. My biggest clients, although I don't charge them, I should charge them, are my sisters.
I was like,
See, it's not just
I was like, who are you not charging?
My sisters.
Okay.
I should
Wow.
charge them. But my older sister is plus size. My younger sister is a trans woman, and you know what? I don't think my younger sister has been to. I don't think either of my sisters has been to anything in an outfit I didn't pick out for them.
That's amazing.
So
That's amazing.
They trust your judgment,
they
and
do,
it's
and
nice.
they are right too,
Yeah.
'cause I'm good at it.
Because I'm good at it.
I honestly, I think so I, not to
No, do it.
derail
Whatever,
a
go
little,
ahead.
but I grew up in New York City where fashion is amazing. And now I live in Connecticut where fashion is and so
Did you just?
I said, and so
I like that you say that while you're both wearing jammies. So.
because it's on the plus side. We're always going to be
this
in
is our
jammies on the
fashion
plus side.
for our
okay?
podcast.
They didn't tell me to wear jammies, or I would.
No.
And actually,
What?
well, we could have told her, but you look amazing.
You look amazing.
You look
I
gorgeous.
think
And-
you stand out anyway.
I did come straight from work.
I was gonna say, but also it's more appropriate that you do stand out because you are talking about your business, right? And so
And you look
it's nice that,
fashionable.
and you look exactly, and you look
Thank
fashionable,
you.
so it's
Thank you.
perfect.
One of the things that I love about passion, not to segue back into that, but
I'll always say that.
I love, like, for example, Elizabeth Rojas, like, I love everybody who is constantly showing their fashion.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it gives you a reason to dress up, and I love it. I love seeing your guys' style. I love having a reason to dress up, because I'm a homeschool mom. I stay at home. A homeschool
But you
stay-at-home
still
mom.
put
And
on something cute when you come almost everywhere, honestly.
I do, because I love fashion.
Yeah.
And I also, I won't say this plus size body is new for me. This loving my plus size body is new for me.
I love that. I love that.
So I was always a plus size, like when I was like 11, I think 11, 12, I started like having like my bigger arms that, came from like my grandmother's side and all this stuff. And one of the things that like happened to me was when I was about 17, 18, my mother got a gastric bypass surgery. And so she got really thin, really fast. And then all of a sudden it was, let's go shopping to Abercrombie. Let's go shopping here.
Oh my gosh.
Just kind of like rubbing it in my face, even though I don't say my mom is evil or anything like that. I just think my mom is very unaware of things.
Right.
And so she was like, let's go here, let's go here. We're all shopping at like the skinny stores for her, right? All this stuff. She's like, oh, I think there's a plus size store here for you. Tell me that isn't like...
That's embarrassing. Or it makes you feel badly as a young person.
And a lot of the sort of like intergenerational stuff comes from... I don't think it comes from a place of like malevolence. I think it's ignorance.
Agree, yeah.
I think like all of the mothers who I saw say like some like horrific things to their kids.
Yeah.
I think it's because it didn't occur to them that was going to be a problem.
But it's not even just that either, right? Like, for me, it wasn't, my mom never said anything to me. She said things about herself. And so that's where I started being like, oh, I would pick at all my parts that weren't okay, right? Because she was like, she would look in the mirror and be like, oh, I'm so fat. I'm so ugly. Right.
I've heard from so many friends. I somehow... of all of my issues, I managed to escape that one. It's okay. My mom gave me plenty of other treatment.
Okay, good. I'm glad.
It's not like we're don't worry.
Good.
But so many of my friends, their mothers were always on a diet.
Yep.
Weight
Watchers.
Kirsten just said, agree on the ignorance. Today I had an elder person insist I must be pregnant due to my belly, and it took a lot to convince her I was just fat. Whoa, that is not okay.
Sorry.
That's awful.
If you guys know Kirsten, I've been posting her a lot on my she was on the Passionista retreat. Yeah. She is so beautiful. Oh my goodness. And not once did I think you were a pregnant woman. Like, what? This is ridiculous.
Sorry, if anybody's counting along, was gonna like take a drink every time I said this. This is the first time that I'm gonna mention that my sister's pregnant.
Aww.
She's having C-section on Monday, so I am going to keep talking about that.
Oh my god.
I'm going to be an aunt.
Yeah. Anyway. For the first time?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's very exciting.
Yeah, that's why I'm not going to shut up about it.
Okay, but, don't shut up about it. That's
Kirsten
amazing.
said congrats.
Thank you.
That's amazing.
Like, I mean, I've seen pregnant bellies before, but like, now seeing like pretty frequent photos of my sister's belly, like, I don't understand how anybody could look at somebody who's
it doesn't look like the same.
I'm sorry. This
Kirsten might be coming on too this week.
Oh wow! Yay. Congratulations.
Me crying on the inside because I don't think I'll ever be coming on.
Pregnant bellies
Stop
they're not just like fat. They're like also
they're round
kind
too,
of round, and also like a really distorted round.
Yeah, no, 100%.
But I'm sorry.
Well, especially if you are all belly and you're a smaller person, but even as a plus size person, you can tell.
Still see it.
No, my sister's plus size and the baby's breech, so his head keeps sticking out.
Oh my god.
So I don't want to like gross anybody out because you didn't sign up for like pregnancy horror, but like it's freaking gross. It is freaking.
Listen, there is nothing gross about pregnancy.
It's like a xenomorph.
That is hilarious. That is a hilarious episode. Pregnancy horrors.
Oh my god.
Is that something you guys would want to watch?
Oh my god.
You guys tell us in the comments.
We gotta watch.
Well, I feel like it depends. It
You're
depends.
so mean. that.
Oh
No,
no!
wait,
Do you
hold
feel
on,
like that's
hold
what
on.
it
She
looks like?
said alien.
Wait, I have a master's in English. I feel like I can say this. Literally, Alien is about pregnancy. I'm not even making that up. It's like that is like the cinema themes of it are about like the body of horror is about pregnancy. So
Well,
fun fact.
you do literally see the arm and the, you know.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So anyway.
Kirsten said please.
No,
She would totally watch pregnancy horrors.
Okay, there we go. So we need another
Yeah.
separate pregnancy horrors.
Segue. But again, more stories.
Yes.
Okay, so the shame of the queer. Let's go with that story next.
Okay.
So I had a patient. Oh my goodness. I work in physical therapy now. I'm in the front office, and so now like customers have become patients.
Right.
and
You just
I
mix
was
up the
lost
words.
my
It's all good. Go
mind.
ahead. Yeah,
it's fine.
whatever.
Anyway, so a customer comes in. This was a teenager and mom. Okay, and I am fairly certain that the teenager was genderqueer in some way.
Mm-hmm.
I saw them for like half an hour 7 years ago, so like I have no idea if they ever came out as anything, but I strongly suspect they were non-binary. So when I tell the story, I always talk about them as if they were, just in case. So they came in, and they're both, mom and kid are both kind of like short and dumpy, in the way where you're like, oh, this is a short and dumpy family. Mom has been short and dumpy her whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah, and kid looks just like mom. Okay. So they come in, they're looking for a dress for homecoming, and I was like, okay, cool, we can work with that. Is there anything like that I should know about like what we're looking for? Mom says we're looking for a black dress. I'm like, okay, fine. I start pulling black dresses, and it was May. We didn't have a ton of black in stock, so I was like, you know, why are we looking for black? Because like, you know, if the theme is like wear black, then I'm gonna like try to you know, figure something out for you. If it's a black and white party and you just prefer black, you know, I've got some other options. If you know, just why is it black? I can find some other options. But like, just straight up black dress is gonna be a little hard. And mom goes, because it's slimming. Now, okay, there are a lot of like real optical illusions that will emphasize or de-emphasize your shape. Okay, if you wear a wide belt around this like narrowest part of your torso, you will emphasize that point and make it look narrower. For instance, so like when they say like plus size girls should wear like, you know, something that hits the natural waist with a wide waistline, that's a real optical illusion. You know, you're gonna create an hourglass figure with that. Black is not slimming. Okay. Black is just a color.
That's just.
I love that you dispelled that myth right here.
I'm here to tell you that the color that makes you happy is the color that you'll look best in.
There we go. I love that.
If
I love
you love black, you'll look great in black. And if your skin, if you put on black and you're like, wow, I love the way I look, then you should wear black. Absolutely.
Where did that even come from? Is what I like. Do you
know?
know? Like, what is the origin of that? Because it's probably not true. I mean, if it's not true.
Oh, everybody.
Well, no, I think everybody does, right?
And that white.
I mean, until you just said that, I would.
I want to be clear. Like, a little black dress is a fabulous outfit.
Right.
So Kirsten said, I'm crying. I was literally wearing black every time I've been told I look pregnant. So black makes you pregnant.
Black makes you look pregnant.
Oh my gosh. Try another color.
It's not slimming. It makes you look pregnant. There we go.
So my theory is that like it's a color that kind of makes you disappear in the shadows.
Right. I think that's the idea, right? It makes you smaller because you're less obvious.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah, and that's just all it is. Yeah.
I don't know. Like I'm making that up. It's a guess.
No. I have the same idea in my head.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Wait, look.
What?
Elizabeth Ross said, yes, I've been trying to add more color into my wardrobe rather than always wearing black.
Yay! Oh, good.
I love color. You deserve your space. Take it
deserve
up.
to be seen.
Color's so much more fun.
Yes. So I was like, okay, great. Then I'm gonna throw out your rules.
Oh my gosh. I love
was
it.
like-
No more black.
I was like, no.
No
Like,
less.
I was like, maybe we'll end up in black.
Right.
But, like, also, maybe we'll end up in something really fabulous that's not black.
Right.
And the thing is that just like the middle schooler, like, everything I gave this kid, they were miserable. So I remember at Torrid, we would always, we'd start shopping around for somebody, and then we'd start a fitting room for them so that they don't have to carry anything around.
Right.
And I will tell you a secret, which is that, like, people are more likely to buy if they try on, and they're more likely to try on if you take stuff away from them and put it in a fitting room.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So it's a sales tactic.
Is it
but
peer
Yeah.
pressure?
I mean, it's not.
Well, no, because it's
Or
there.
is it
Pressure,
because you
exactly.
wear it?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You're more likely to like
Right.
something if you like know what it looks like.
Right.
Yeah.
But like I will say, it is a sales tactic.
Yeah. That makes
It
sense.
also is a loss prevention tactic. People are less likely to steal if they do not have things in their hands.
Okay.
And
That
they're
makes
also
sense.
less likely to steal if they know that you know everything that they've
That they've
touched.
that makes complete sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like some
Are you
water?
having
Yeah,
problems?
water bottle?
Thank
Okay.
you. I just
get
didn't.
you yours.
I
I'll
didn't
get you
want to
mine.
make you get mine.
That looked
you
like
know?
an accident about to happen, so I'm
Well,
glad
I
she
mean,
helped
it is my
you.
last
Drink
one.
together.
Because, oh my gosh. Okay, I can't. I'm with the two of you right now. That was too much.
What do you
Like
think?
at the same time,
Was
too.
it cute?
No, it was cute.
Was it cute, guys?
Everything is cute
With
that
my
you do,
little
Ashley.
cousin? Oh yeah, I'm so
Stop.
cute.
Anyway.
You're so cute.
So when I would set up a fitting room for somebody, I'd ask their name.
Yeah.
I do not remember what name they gave me, but they gave me like a totally ordinary name. Mom
Yeah.
was right there. I'm like, I'm gonna put stuff in the room.
Right.
What's your name? And then I went to set up the room for them, and I would always write their name on the whiteboard. And sometimes a customer follows you to the fitting room, and in that case, I always double check their name because I'm writing it in front of them, and like it's weird to get somebody's name wrong or
I mean, yeah.
spell it when they're like right there.
Yeah, completely.
And so if somebody comes to the fitting room and like wants to wait in there or go straight in, whatever, I double check. And so I did. And let's say for a second that let's say they told me their name was, I don't know, Jessica. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm coming up with Jessica, but
Yeah,
like
that's fine.
generic girl's name. Okay. So
Sorry, Jessica's. There is a Jessica on
Oh,
here.
isn't there?
and I
Yeah.
didn't realize that.
Yeah.
And I go to write their name and I realize they're right there and I say, well, it was Jessica, right? And they go, well, actually, can you call me Tom?
Oh.
Okay.
I was like, for sure I can, sorry, Tom.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm like, great. So I go, I'm filling the room with stuff, and they start trying things on, and they're miserable. Okay. They're like, they came in wearing, like, oversized basketball shorts and, like, a sweatshirt.
Mm.
So, like, I clocked them up pretty quickly as, like, this is not a girly girl.
Right.
And then they tell me, like, not a girl's name.
Right.
Like, not in front of mom.
Ah, yeah.
And they're miserable in the dresses. And they clearly, like, they're not having fun. And I was like, okay, let's back up. Close your eyes. You're going to homecoming.
Mm-hmm.
What are you wearing? Open your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, a tux, but make it feminine.
Oh.
And I was like, well, luckily for you, we just launched this fabulous new work line.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
So my vision for them, this was the same year that Ocean's 8 came out. Okay, so Kate Blanchett had just been everywhere in those fabulous suits at all of the like premiere events, and I was like, okay, we're gonna do this. And so they ended up getting like skinny dress pants that had like zipper pockets. They were like a little funky,
Uh-huh.
but also like a work type pants. So like, they've got that formal vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And like a pretty ordinary blouse and a blazer.
Mm-hmm.
And they looked so like
Fabulous.
fabulous. It was like
But
a fabulous
comfortable
night.
too,
It
right?
was
Like,
they smiled.
yeah.
Okay, they had
Yeah.
smiled not a single time
Yeah.
in my store.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, like this big grin. Mom
Mm-hmm.
was like, "Oh my god, my kid's smiling."
So she was happy.
What?
She I give her so much credit. Yes, she said some rotten things when she walked in,
Right.
but she cared about her child.
So she
And the
recognized
second
it.
she saw that her kid was happy,
She was
She
okay.
changed her tune.
She switched completely. She had no objection to putting the kid in pants. She had no objection to this fabulous, like, androgynous look that I turned them into.
Right.
And, like...
So the kid just didn't feel comfortable telling the mom, but the mom really was accepting.
Yes.
Right? So
Mom
that's
was really quite accepting.
Yeah.
They never came back and saw
I
me.
know.
I always hoped that they would. There's a happy ending here where, like, you know, the mom was able to see how comfortable they are.
Yeah.
I really, truly hope that, you know, someday they were able to come out to mom.
Yeah.
I hope they're doing well now. I never saw them again.
Yeah.
But,
well, I feel like they kind of did in that moment. Do you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
it's like, this is actually
Potentially a
me.
little.
Possibly,
This
yes.
is actually me.
Like,
For sure.
I'll tell you one thing, right? Growing up in a Hispanic community, I don't know if you guys have ever felt this, but a lot of times it's like, oh, being homosexual or being anything other than straight is, like, wrong or whatever. And so growing up, I had that thought in my mind. I was like, oh, if I have kids, I'm definitely not going to let them, right? Because that's the...
Because we let them.
Let them, right?
A lot of control over your children here.
No, when I was a kid, right? When I was a
gotcha.
kid, teenager, whatever, it's like, oh, I'm not gonna, whatever. And then I started growing up and I had kids and I was like, fuck, I love my kids so much. I don't give a crap who they want to love, who they screw. At the end of the day, I was like, I just want someone that loves them back. I just want someone that treats them well. Exactly. I was like, why do we care so much about our child's...
Great questions.
Amazing questions. Like, why do we care so much about who our child is kissing?
Mm-hmm.
We don't care.
No.
Who, you know, I'm like, my child should not care who I'm in love with or whatever. Why do we worry? We're not in the bedroom. Why are we trying to sexualize?
I mean, I really hope not.
That was a really bad joke. I apologize for that.
What did you say?
You made
What
me
did
so
you
mad.
say? I hope
You
not.
said,
No.
You said we're not in the bedroom.
There-
I hope not.
okay.
No, I didn't even hear you when I said the same thing.
There are some weird. I shouldn't say weird. Everyone is allowed to have their own kinks, but that's
Okay,
not
no,
mine.
I'm not. No.
Not that one.
Nope. Sorry. I draw the line right there.
This was not a direction I thought we were going.
Nope, me neither. But you never know what's
I
gonna.
mean, that's happy, right? It's like, oh, but what I'm saying is, I just when you're growing up with a certain type of community where it's like boom, 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 and then you step away from that community for a hot second, you're like, wait a second, you guys are ridiculous. Yeah, why that was not.
Well, you gained your own perspective, right? And like that was really kind of eye opening for you.
Some people never do, or some people do, but they're so scared to like go against the grain of their families.
Totally, yeah.
You know, so I mean,
good for you.
But now it's like, wow, what the heck? But whatever, that was my little tidbit.
Yeah. But yeah, this kid, I mean, there's no way that this kid was straight. Like, there's no way.
No, it doesn't sound like.
I don't know that they were actually, like, trans. Like, they may have, they could, you know, be lesbian. They could be a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, this was not a cishet person.
Yeah.
No.
All right. Any other stories? Should we tell everyone the code now?
Uh-oh.
I don't know. I mean, we've been on for 40 minutes.
I have one more story that I had planned on, but we can.
Okay, yeah.
Oh no, we're here. We're here for it.
So this was like my sassiest customer in one of these stories. It was a girl. She was probably like 21, and she needed a dress for a wedding, and so she had with her mother and her aunt, and I want to say my grandmother. There were 3 women. Definitely one was mom and one was aunt.
No, it's fine. Can you just
she
connect it?
was perfectly confident. She had shopped with us before. I think I knew her. And, you know, she knew what she liked in dresses. And she was 21 and had a fairly, I mean, she was plus size, but she had a fairly, like, or, I don't know how to phrase this, like, she had the kind of plus size body that, like, you want, not like a weird one. You know, she was fairly symmetrical, and you know, she had good boobs, and like
good boobs.
She was plus size, but like an easy to dress plus size.
Right.
Okay.
She liked, you know, short tight dresses.
Okay.
And so she was trying on, you know, not like clubby dresses, like they were appropriate for a wedding, but like her mom thought they were slutty, okay? And, but we're talking about plus size girl.
Right.
Plus size girls are not slutty. Plus size girls are showing too much and they look fat.
Right, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If you are fat and you look slutty, nobody can accept that you are exuding sexuality.
Right. Because we're not attractive.
Right, we're not attractive.
I mean, obviously, yeah.
And so her mom, her aunt, and her grandma, whoever it was, who were all also clearly like had struggled with their weights their whole life, were horrified that she was comfortable, you know, looking hot.
Wow.
And comfortable, you know, showing skin, wearing like a bodycon dress.
Oh my gosh.
And, you know, they clearly thought that, you know, plus size means you have to wear something that isn't form-fitting. Which, by the way, is something that I have struggled to move out of.
Oh, me too.
I've been learning to show my stomach. I'm very proud of it. If you look at me, if I stand up in this dress, you'll see this dress actually does not flare out. It
I
just, like,
noticed
comes
that.
down my body, and I've got a little roll here, and I'm okay with it.
Can I tell you?
Say, okay, go
no,
ahead.
I noticed it,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh my god, good for her. Like, and you look so cute, and I was like, and in my head I was like, because I want to do it. Like, I want, you know.
It took me a long time to get to this point.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I'm slowly getting there. Yeah.
Also, I will say, Wendy has showed me little two pieces, and I'm like, oh my god, you look so sexy.
On the bikini front, okay, so I came to when I was 20, I was like, I'm gonna wear a bikini, and I started with the long line, high-waisted bikini.
Yeah.
And last summer, I was like, you know what? I want to show my belly button.
That's like,
It's
I'm like,
I wear, guys, all right, I have worn low-rise bikinis this year.
wow.
So that's the first time
that's a
you've
lot.
ever worn those things that you showed
Since I
me?
was skinny. In high school, I wore them.
So low rise, in other words, like they're down here.
They sit
It's like
under my belly.
we are sitting under
They
the
show-
schmelly.
They
Here.
show everything.
I will send you. I'll send you a picture that I got taken on my cruise, and you can put it on the podcast page so everybody can see me. My fabulous.
I want to see this picture, and I am impressed.
Because she
Do you want
does.
me to
That's
show you now?
awesome.
She
Yeah.
looks absolutely fabulous. I didn't. So one of the things that I feel is ridiculous. It's like, so sometimes a lot of the times, I'll say 90% of the times, I don't feel like a plus size person. I feel like a person.
Well, right. Like,
But
we're not
then-
walking around like, oh, my body is bigger than, right?
Well, you know,
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
it's not like we're all squares and everything is meant for circles.
Yeah.
But it almost feels that way when people, it's like, oh, well, you're plus size. Or if you go on like a ride, like I went to Six Flags, and then it was like, oh, I can't fit on the thing that goes like this because I'm a little bit too wide or whatever.
Let me tell you, and this for me, and then it goes back to our topic, and then you can totally show us the picture. I really want to see this picture. But we went to Universal and Disney this summer.
Do you follow the plus size park hoppers?
I was following random people. I don't know who I told, but I was
Plus size park hoppers.
Okay.
Like they live in Massachusetts and they do like plus size reviews
about their
Disney.
rides.
Yeah.
Love it. I have to follow them. But
Awesome.
so I was acutely aware of the fact that, like, so I have a 10-year-old daughter, and trying to keep everything body positive around her, and I was like acutely aware of like how I was reacting to every single time. I had to sit in those chairs and try it out. And like, how was I gonna say to her, you know, I can't ride the ride with you, honey. Like, I'm just too big. But how do you frame that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, because the world isn't made for us in that sense.
That's
and
how
so,
I do it. I mean, I should say I know very little about child rearing, but I know a lot of what not to do.
yeah.
And
Well, I didn't want to make it a shameful thing.
I think
right?
the best you can do is like if you feel like you gotta put the shame on something,
It's
put
their
it on
problem.
them.
Exactly. I agree. That's how I
Yeah.
talk to her.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's unfortunate that that's how it is, but there is nothing wrong with mommy. Mommy
Yeah.
loves herself. Mommy's beautiful, and like daddy loves mommy very much,
And
and like
look
it's
at
not a problem.
Your body took you all over that park.
That's right. It took me all over that park. It birthed 2 children. It is a good body, but,
Cool
but
thing
it's
your
a
body
pretty
can do.
cool thing.
Some weird stuff too. But
Yeah. So right. Exactly. We'll get to that on our
Talk about the
episode.
pregnancy.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so show us the
Okay.
picture. Okay.
So I sadly do not have a picture without the sarong because like I was, I got off the
Okay.
bus, but like
Okay.
There's
but
some
this
that
is
you were
cute.
trying on, though.
Wait,
I have
okay.
some pictures.
I can kind of see.
you can see that my belly's under there.
I can
Yeah.
see it. Listen,
Yeah.
I
Like I'm hot, right?
you are I mean, this is cute, period. But
Right.
you're
You
gorgeous.
guys are gonna have
Yeah.
to go on the,
You're gonna have to- yeah,
on
oh.
the website to see it. Sorry.
That's true. We just got to see it in person.
I'm sending it to Ashley right now so I don't forget, and she has my permission to post it to wherever she.
One of the there was a couple of rides that I couldn't go on, and Freya was mad, but she wasn't mad at me. She was like mad at the park.
There it is.
That the ride
Yes.
did not.
Because
This
it's
is how
not
we're
okay.
gonna-
It's
you
like
know?
you don't accept my
This is how
mom.
we're gonna turn around. This is how we're gonna turn around.
Yeah.
We named this shame. I got it from my mama.
Yeah.
What we're gonna give our daughters is like this fight.
Yes.
Like what? Freya's gonna change the world.
Yeah.
Your daughter,
Absolutely.
whose name
Aurora.
I don't think I know, is gonna change the world. Like they're gonna be like,
Absolutely.
I watched my mom struggle with us. It's not cool.
No.
It's
We're,
not
we're
okay.
sitting here. We're like, my mom blamed me for how she struggled with us.
Yeah.
Our daughters.
Well, I feel like I'm so acutely aware of it because I watched, and also, you know, and I love my mother-in-law. I love my mom. They are well-meaning, and this is what we were saying. They are well-meaning, but I hear them over and over again put themselves down in front of my 10-year-old, and it kills me. And then I have to do damage control.
Yeah.
You
the
know?
rewiring.
How
Right.
do you do that?
I mean, there are various ways of talking about it. Like, we talk about how society has this idea or ideal that I don't agree with, that, like, a lot of our friends don't agree with. And that, you know, especially when they were growing up, even more so when they were growing up, you were supposed to look a certain way. You know, I feel like it's shifted a little bit. It's with social media, we have more of the ability to see different body types, to, you know, like, we have amazing women who, like, you guys are influencers out there, like, you know, with your gorgeous bodies talking about being plus size and loving yourselves. They didn't have that, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
And so
we had people calling Kate Winslet fat.
right, exactly. Even us, like, when we
That's
were all
insane.
right. So, like, and so they're I mean, when they were growing up, right, like, they're 70 and 80 years old, it was even more extreme. And so, you know, just the idea of, like, so they learned that, it's learned behavior, and, you know, it's unfortunate that they feel that way. Maybe we can help them feel better about themselves, maybe we can't, but you don't need to feel that way about yourself, because you're beautiful no matter what. You know, mommy loves herself. Like, just going into that kind of, you know, trying not to make them wrong, because they're not. They grew up in it. It's hard not to feel that way. It's what they know.
Yeah.
You know, and they're doing their best. And so, but yeah.
You're really nice about it. I usually say, like, you know, that was a different time, and we don't follow those things anymore. And honestly, I don't even think Freya asks anymore about plus size or things like that. Like, I don't think. Oh, well, maybe in one instance, but she was kind of she was kind of starting to not love herself. And you've seen Freya. She's
such a sweet
she is not by any means fat or anything.
Nope.
And she started talking about how her thighs were big.
Yeah, Ro will say the same thing.
What?
Yeah.
I was like, no, baby. Like, we all come in different shapes and sizes.
That's right.
And I had to explain to her the fact that just because she is a large, extra large in a kid, which doesn't make any sense to me because I remember being like 13, 14 being a large.
It's so different, right?
Children is
so weird.
So ridiculous.
What is happening? It seems so weird to me.
I remember being a junior when I was a junior. When I was 14, I was like in size 14s.
I never knew my size growing up. Like, never. Every single time I went shopping, I was a different size.
It doesn't make any sense. It's like, it is ridiculous. And for girls, for little girls, everything is super tiny.
It's so tiny.
It doesn't make any sense. There's no room. Like, Freya does a squat test and everything. And she was starting to feel that she was a big girl because I was getting her these large, extra larges. And I was like, babe, this has nothing to do with you. This has everything to do with these companies making clothes for little girls and trying to... I don't know what they're trying to do. Like, they're trying to,
the sizing is just weird. It doesn't even make sense.
And I also tell her, like, even Jeremy, he does that too. He's like, babe, you're growing up. You're growing up. You are growing. Your body's getting bigger because it has to. Because you're only 9.
Your body has so much work. Growing is such
It's hard work.
Bring this back. Make a note of that for the pregnancy episode.
For the pregnancy episode.
Growing pains.
Yeah.
Growing.
Yeah.
Building humans, it takes so much energy.
Yeah.
Whether you're building one, a new one.
Or you're building yourself. Right.
Yeah. It takes so much energy.
Well, and especially at this age, because at this age they're starting to widen.
Yes.
And then grow and they notice. And it's like a really tough, and just talking about
it's confusing.
Even
if you know it's coming, when your body changes.
Yeah.
So rapidly. Like, one day you're just like, whoa, what is this?
In any way.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember puberty, but I also remember when I was 19, I had jaw surgery.
Mm-hmm.
So my face literally changed overnight, and I knew it was going to.
Mm-hmm.
But I also was like, I'm sorry, who's that bitch?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Who is this stranger in the mirror?
Yeah.
Like, a change in yourself is really, really jarring.
Yeah. Well, that's where
even if you expect it.
I have talked to Ashley about it. I've talked on here about it. And that is where I am now, because I love fashion too. Mm-hmm. Love it. But I was thin my whole life until 2 years, maybe postpartum with my daughter. And I started gaining weight and gaining weight and gaining weight. And now this is where I am. And I have for years and years put it off and been like, you can't wear those clothes. There's not, I'm going to lose the weight. I'll lose the weight. Then I'll buy the clothes. And well, but I don't need to worry. But I also should.
Can you tell I'm bi? I will always say do both.
Yeah, I love it. Love it. And I can do both. But I can also say, this is where I am. I love myself and I want to wear those clothes because I freaking love clothes. You know what I mean? And so that shift, right, was so hard for me to and I now I'm I still have those moments where I look in the mirror and I'm like, who the hell, what? Because most of my life I wasn't. So yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, changes are confusing.
Changes are confusing.
I mean, over the summer, I dyed my hair blonde just for fun, and there were days when I got out, I'd blow dry my hair and look at myself and be like, wait a second,
I'm blonde.
I'm who is this person? Just because a change is weird.
Mm-hmm.
Throw a wig on and you'll suddenly be shocked at who you are.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how we can ask a child
to accept
it.
Themselves,
yeah.
Because all of a sudden this change happened.
Yeah.
Even if you know something's gonna change.
Yeah.
Even if you like the change.
Yeah.
It's still confusing because you know who you were in the mirror yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it can happen that quickly. Like you said, overnight almost.
I mean, I did my eyebrows for the wedding a couple weeks ago.
You're like, what?
I was like, why am I looking so weird?
Yeah.
I was like, my eyebrows are gone. It just felt so weird.
Yeah.
So it's
I mean,
fine.
I even had times where, if I wear my glasses regularly for a couple
yes.
weeks, and then I wear contacts.
Oh
one
my
day,
God.
I'm like, oh, okay.
It's so jarring.
What is happening?
Yeah,
here?
yeah. No, the same thing happens to me too. Well, but we will raise these girls to love themselves.
Yeah, and to be accepting of other people.
And to be
too.
accepting of other people.
Because so one of the things that I do, if you see people who I follow people who are plus size. I follow people who have lost a bunch of weight.
Right.
I follow both.
Right.
Because I am accepting of whatever you want
It's
your
okay
body
if you want to
look
lose
like.
the weight. Yes.
Exactly, because it's like, it's not for me to say. It's like, it doesn't matter what I want. It doesn't matter what I think is acceptable. It
Right.
doesn't matter what I would choose for myself.
Right.
If you want to work out and you do the things to like look, you know, fitness and all that stuff,
Right.
do it. Like,
Right.
I applaud you because I can't fucking do that. Or maybe I could, but at this point in time, I don't
That's not
want
where you
to.
are. Yeah.
That's not where I am.
Yeah.
And it's like, and if you love yourself, you know, if you're plus size and you're actively choosing to be plus size, that's cool too. Because I'll be honest, sometimes I really do feel like I am really actively choosing to be plus size because my family wants me so badly to not be plus size.
To be honest, there are worse reasons to do things than spite.
It is like
It's
sometimes
true.
I think I'm like, because I love actually going to the gym. I will go to the gym and I love it. And I was like, I'll work out.
I love running.
And I'm like,
I love running, which like shocked me when I discovered I loved running, and it really bothers me if I'm honest. But I love running. So, and by the way, just in terms of spite being a good reason to do things, it's looking like my nephew's favorite song on the new Taylor Swift album is actually romantic.
Aww, that's so funny.
My sister said he keeps dancing to it.
Really? Aw,
She feels
that's
them.
So cute.
So it's gonna be a boy, or it is a
Yes.
boy.
Yeah. It's
That's exciting. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
and no, he doesn't have a name yet.
Okay.
They wouldn't.
Fair.
She wouldn't tell me anyway because my sisters we're Jewish. We got a lot of superstitions, especially around pregnancy. So we don't do a lot of announcing before the baby's born anyway. But so she wouldn't announce anyway. But
Yeah.
also.
But she actually
She doesn't have a
hasn't.
name yet.
Yeah. And that's valid. Listen.
She's hoping that he'll tell her because honestly, there is a possibility that they're gonna put like stop that on the birth certificate.
Neither of my children had names when they were born.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Well, Jasper was 23 weeks.
I will tell Beth.
So-
I will tell Beth that she will find it
But
reassuring.
no, my daughter had no name for, I want to say 48 hours.
Wow.
So you just called her baby?
I don't even remember. I feel like, I'm trying to remember, we called her Big Bird for a while. But I think I was pregnant with her when we were calling her Big Bird.
As in of her existence.
Back to Alien. See?
Yeah. She also, I mean, we regularly refer to him as the Spawn.
Oh,
a
okay.
parasite.
Nice. I love that you have, will you have names for him then?
Yeah, oh, yeah,
Yeah.
we got lots of things to call
Yeah,
him.
yeah. He just doesn't
Just
have his
not one for the
official
birth
name yet.
certificate.
Right. She'll get there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you need to look at them.
Yeah.
And then-
she's hoping
and then
he'll
it
come out
comes.
and tell her his name.
Yeah. I feel like Aurora did that. For sure.
That's so
So.
funny.
It's a pretty name.
Thank you. That was my husband chose it, and truth be told, like, I was like, hell no. It's not happening. And before she was born, and then she was finally there, I sat on it, and I remember, like, distinctly looking down at her and being like, oh shit, that's her name. Do you know what I mean? Like, she was almost like, Mom, Dad's right. So,
Oh.
do you know?
That's
So,
cute.
yeah. I
Dang.
don't know. Sometimes I should listen to her, I feel. Sometimes. Occasionally.
That's fine. Hopefully he's not watching. Matt, you're not watching, right?
No. I think he's...
Oh my goodness. Well, I guess, are we good?
I think
We got a little
so.
code.
Oh.
Whoever's still on here
Mm-hmm.
is gonna hear the code. So, but I want you to go into the little story before you give everybody the code.
Okay, so I am the shopper of my family, which I'm sure shocks you based on everything we talked about today. And the part
Shocked.
that I said that
Absolutely.
I help my siblings buy all their clothes. So I live with my grandmother, and every time she knows that I'm picking an outfit out for somebody, she calls me Aunt Lena. And this is the only time you're ever going to hear me say aunt because I am an aunt person. But I never met Aunt Lena. Grandma talks about her, and Grandma is from New York. So, yeah. Aunt Lena was her grandmother's sister. Also, like, fun fact, Aunt Lena's husband was named something or other Sacker, and it was in fact Louis Sacker's grandmother, as in the author of Holes. He was my grandmother's cousin.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
pretty cool.
Yeah. She babysat him when they were kids, but he has no idea who she is. But anyway, calls me Aunt Lena because Aunt Lena was the shopper in her family when she was a kid. And she would always, like, she'd be somewhere, she'd see something, she'd buy it for you. When my grandparents got married, my grandfather's mother kept bugging my grandma's mother and, like, what are you wearing to the wedding? Because she wants to, match the mother of the bride. She wants to wear the right color, blah, blah, blah. And my great-grandma kept being like, I don't know. Aunt Lena hasn't bought it for me yet. So my philosophy as a personal shopper is a little different from Aunt Lena's because Aunt Lena definitely, like, styled you the way she wanted you to be styled, whereas I will style you the way you want to be styled. But it's the perfect name. So my Instagram, if you want to go follow me,
please do.
Which you should. It's
it doesn't cost a penny.
Follow me if you want me to help you shop. I would love to. Give me a DM. My email's on there. I'll work on a sliding scale. I think that everybody deserves to have good clothes that make you feel good. Whatever your budget is, I will find a way to get what you need within your budget. But my Instagram, and I literally have it open in front of me because
I'm going to follow you right now because I'm not following you.
It's Aunt_Lena_shopping. So Aunt Lena shopping with underscores between every word. I'm gonna be honest, I'm really bad at using social media, and that's why I only have like 5 posts. But Ashley's gonna make me better at social media because she's good at it.
She's really good at it.
She's like incredible.
She puts us all to shame.
She was like, you have to publicize the podcast, and I was like, let's try. I'm really bad at social media.
She yells at me constantly. She's
Wait,
like,
Kirsten said, so for future passion trips, I'm heading that Wendy is taking us all to the mall.
Yes! I would love to.
Whoa, that would be so cool.
I am coming next year. I am coming. This year I had a wedding. Where, by the way, it was a wedding reception. I did dress both brides for the ceremony though, which was in August. And then the reception was much more casual, so they didn't wear their wedding dresses. So I didn't dress them for that. But I went to Chicago in January specifically to help my cousin and her new wife.
Oh, that's so
dresses.
nice. I love that.
Elizabeth Rojas said, yes, I would love to do it with Wendy. And then, Kirsten said, 2026 shopping trip with Wendy and other passion gals. Yes!
Oh my gosh. I love to.
Okay, so tell them the code because they want to know.
Oh, yeah.
So, the code in honor of my grandma's Aunt Lena is Aunt Lena.
AUNTLENA. 2 words. Okay? So, I will post that up a little later, and then I'll ask the question, what is the code? And you guys will do it, and then I'll do a little, like, circle thing, and then we'll see who wins the $50 gift card. Yay!
I'm so excited.
Listen, I'm excited because I've always wanted to do it. So I'm excited for people to win some money.
I'm not telling you to not be excited.
Elizabeth Rojas, you're too sweet. She said, Ashley's a top-tier influencer.
I agree. That's why I was smiling, because I know that you're going to put it in something and be so cute.
I agree.
All this,
I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for commenting. Thank you so much for giving our girl Wendy the space to talk because she is so fabulous. And
thank you for having me.
Yeah.
This is so fun.
Heck
this
yeah.
was worth driving 3 hours afterwards.
I hope so.
When I tell you, guys, I should have been here on time. I checked Waze a couple of days ago, and it was like, yeah, it'll take you 2 hours. And I was like, great, I'll have an hour to spare.
Right.
I got out of the car, and it was like, it's actually going to take you 3 hours and 20
minutes.
But you weren't even really late.
No, you were like 5 minutes.
To be honest, because we were already late.
Thank goodness.
It was
10 minutes.
But also I was like, oh, well, maybe we could bullshit it a little bit because I know Wendy's going to be late a little. So I was like, maybe
we didn't even really have time.
Start,
Yeah.
I gave her some ideas, like, I gave her some ideas of, like, things. I was, like, in the car on the phone with her. I was like, okay, well, you can talk about this, and I won't feel like I'm missing out. You can talk about this.
Oh, I got you.
We
Okay.
talked about, like, nothing.
Right. Yeah.
We
You're
talked
like, you
about-
gotta wait for the good stuff. For
Right,
me,
yeah.
Clearly.
I was like, I didn't want you guys to like talk about your experiences because I wanted to be able to like.
Oh my God, no.
Way on
Yeah,
them,
we
you
would
know?
Yeah.
not.
So.
We would not.
And
Save it for you.
You know, like, funny thing is, Wendy, I think, saw like one podcast and she was like, wow, this is actually really fun to be in the podcast. So I hope you guys are having fun.
Mhm.
And then she was like, yeah, I'll totally be on it. And I was like, yeah, because it's fun. It's
No,
fun.
this was really fun. I'm
It's
so
really
glad
fun.
you were able to
Even
do
though
it.
we're talking about heavy things, I mean, that, you know, that is the point. That is what
Yeah.
we do. We demystify topics one conversation at a time.
Oh, you said the whole thing yourself. I'm so proud of you.
You always forget it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't forget anything.
Look, I'm the girl who just had to look up my own Instagram handle, so like, I don't.
I'm
like
glad
that.
you're here. You make me feel so much better about myself.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
Wow. That is so funny. All right, guys. I love you. And we'll see you, in a couple weeks?
Yeah, I think so.
Bye, guys.
Bye.